Yay! I just got Isabel's winter top from her special cookie for the new Kudo event to give kudos and befriend lots of players. And it makes me so excited because I'm wearing her spring top right now, and now we can match all times of the year, Isabel. So exciting. Okay, I don't have time to set up the big tripod just yet because I'm actually in a little bit of a rush. There's sun. Do you see this? I'm catching some sunlight. Oh, there's a lot of sun over here. This is so cool. There is some sun right now. The ice that was dangerous, like it was black ice yesterday. Chips and I tried to go on a walk yesterday and we got halfway to our mailbox and I almost slipped like 3 or 4 times, and he did too. You couldn't see it. It was black ice for sure, which means that you can't see the ice, but it was all over the sidewalks. Very, very dangerous. So we came back inside. Now it's sunny and beautiful, and it's been like that for a few hours. So we're actually gonna go on a walk in just a second, which is why I can't talk so much. Get moving, Seri. So I've got some things to catch you up on with the like cookie tribe and systems, and I am clearly starting to feel a lot better and less stressed because I have spoken with my fellow business manager, as I jokingly call Chips, and I feel better about how we're continuing to tweak and modify the system for how I'm going to produce videos without feeling so guilty. So I'll talk about that when I come back, or maybe I'll just focus on twinkling things. But the bottom line is I am one person and I'm doing my best. And if I can set the system up to do some videos less frequently, but be able to be more consistent on things, be able to be more consistent about giving myself permission to have a chance to work on creative projects or pop-up projects and not stress, because I know far down the line things are already prepared. That's important. It kind of goes against the way you think you do YouTube, where you sit down and do all the videos that day. That's the most stressful way to do it. But I'll talk about that for people who are interested about like how YouTube works behind the scenes and how I'm changing things that I do that probably other people have done for a long time later. But I want to focus on more twinkling things, so let the magic begin. And also we're gonna go on a walk. I'm so excited. And we leave in less than a week. So now I feel better about leaving in less than a week because of the thing that Chips and I talked about this morning. But we're on day 8. Day 8. So let's see what kind of twinkling, sparkling surprises are waiting for us. Careful, this is like such the prettiest little reef sticker. I'm gonna take this one off and put it in my joy journal right away. And our stickers today are green. Oh my gosh, good luck and greenery. Jeez, that kind of strikes right to my heart after all of the stuff that I was talking about Chips with this morning. I told him yesterday how I wanted to become a joy teacher, and this morning when I was so stressed about like putting out videos, he looked at me and he was like, is this really what you want for becoming a joy teacher? And I just almost cried. I was like, oh my gosh, no it's not. No it's not. This is not the kind of attitude I want to come at it. And so I need to find a different system that works, and I think we have. So this feels almost like a little sign. Or maybe when you are trying to think optimistically and you are training your mind to look for opportunities in everything around you, you kind of can find signs in anything. And that is kind of like making your own magic, if you ask me.
That's a fine how do you do.
I can't believe he fell. Because he's so big. Oh, who's that behind us?
Leaf.
Oh, just a leaf.
Yep.
There's a nest. Oh my goodness. Look at her little tail feathers sticking out right there.
Is that a good kind of nest though?
And then you can see the nest on the bottom. Oh, hi. Oh, she's right clinging to the inside of here. Why would you pick a nest hole that has a slit that's open. But this is so cool because it's like you can see a vertical slice of what they would set up inside a bigger tree hole. But you can actually see her little tail poking out right there. And the little nest that they have made right here. This is one of the coolest things I have ever seen. I love this. Guys, aren't these so pretty? Look at them. We've got roses. We have multiple types of roses actually. We've got some lilies. We've got snapdragons at this time of year. I love snapdragons. They're actually one of my all-time favorite flowers. We have little green filler flowers and beautiful stems. And oh my gosh, this is the most potent bouquet I have gotten in a very, very long time. Pretty much since I got a bundle of lavender. This is the most potent in smell, and it just smells fantastic. I have been loving having this in my room so much, and my whole room just smells like roses because of it. But this is a really interesting segue because it's actually the next day, and I have never made a Vlogmas yet where I do like a cut to the next day when I'm actually going to be putting the video out. But I'm putting it out because last night I had an epiphany, like a eureka epiphany, like a bolt of lightning struck down and has changed my life forever, in the form of a conversation with my best friend, which you guys will know who that is. But if you don't, it's totally Chickenberry, because I'm sure that Chickenberry doesn't mind me mentioning this in a vlog. But this is just a interesting segue because I recorded about almost 30 minutes of me rambling last night with trying to explain how we're going to be changing things on how I record my videos and how I make my schedules and things like that, which sounds so technical, but the reason I always end up sharing so much about my schedules and when are the videos coming out and how are they coming out and how many are coming out and what type are coming out is because I'm asked that all day long. So if you're like, Siri, I'm just here to hang out with you, and you're like, what's this obsession with worrying about your schedule? The answer is, if you look at my main channel, all you will see, even on many of the vlog comments on these Vlogmas episodes, you will see, not all you will see, but you will see a huge ratio of the commentary and even of the fan mail that I get sometimes of the messages from like people to my fan mail email, the messages on Instagram. If you look there, you will find everywhere the mythical running joke in our Patreon group of where is usually WolfQuest. I'm asked all day long from hundreds of people, probably like at least 3 dozen people a day, and it builds up into hundreds over the weeks, where series are. And so that's why in the past I have always tried to be really open, like I'm planning this, I'm doing this, I'm trying to set this up. But I had an epiphany last night when speaking with my Chickenberry about how we're going to be changing things for the next year and how we're going to be changing things for how we create videos, because I don't want to burn out again. I want to have time to be able to make more creative videos, and I want to be able to have time to just go on a walk on a beautiful sunny day if there is a sunny day. And I kind of want to just own my life, and as a result own the responsibility for whatever happens as a result. If I choose to go on a walk rather than put out 6 videos that day, then I will own if that like somehow made or broke the difference between being able to pay rent or get an owl crate or something like that for the month. So this is all just to say, and I'm going to actually keep this short because this is why I deleted over 30 minutes of me rambling about it, that I had an epiphany that I will no longer be talking about my schedules with anybody publicly. Chickenberry and I will be the only ones to understand why I put this video or that video out. And that's not to try to hide anything from anyone, but I realized last night that there are so many different reasons for why different episodes go out on the main series and why I have to pick up and put down series, that they're infinite. For instance, people are like, well, where's WolfQuest? I was waiting for the WolfQuest update to come out. So I was waiting for the update that was scheduled for December to come out. Now it's not. And now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with it. people ask like, where's warrior cats? And it's like, well, I'm still trying to figure out the script on that and how I want to balance the organic roleplay with having a little bit of a script prepared, and it takes a lot of time to pre-record it and prepare it. So each series that people ask about has different answers, and some people who are like, let's make up some people as scenarios really quickly. So say they're this is nobody, but like say it's a patron and they're like, you know, I give you $5 a month so that I can see that Jurassic World content. Where is it? And I would be like, well, I haven't thought about doing the dinosaurs, though I know that update has come out. I just don't know where I can fit it into my schedule. You see, every single example has different reasons behind it. And sometimes the reasons may be really personal. I was sick. Someone in my family was having a bad day. Our dog got bit down. But they're infinite. They're infinite. And historically, there's hours of my update vlogs on the main channel where I'm just going on and on and on trying to explain where this is, where that is, where that is, and answering that question all the time. And the answers are just so different, and the reasons, the motivations behind why different videos go out on my main channel are so infinitely varied. It could be I was just having a fun time playing that game and had an extra episode, and then I wasn't feeling well the next day, so I put out the extra episode early. It's infinite. And shockingly, a huge amount of my stress on the main channel is trying to explain those answers to people, because that is the 25% of the commentary that I ever get is the where is X series. Like I just opened up fan mail a couple days ago, right? And actually 3 of them, 2 I didn't even show on camera because they were kind of like, that's not cool. But 3 of them were just fan mail letters that said nothing but like, bring back X series. And just that was it in a letter. And so when I say that it kind of creeps into my life, and that's why trying to explain myself so often, trying to justify why I don't have the series people are expecting, trying to you know, yeah, justify it. That's why I do it so often. And I realized we're drawing that boundary. I'm in here now, okay? I am not gonna ever reply to where is X series unless it's a link kindly to the playlist where you can find it. And I'm not ever going to explain myself in an update vlog for why a video is missing or where they are, except to maybe explain that I'm really excited about something. But other than that, we have a boundary now. And I know that a lot of people that'll be like, well, that's okay, I don't really pay attention to when people put videos out. I mean, it's really funny because I was actually talking with a group and they were like, yeah, I really love your, like, let's just pick a random example again. I really love your Sims Medieval series. And I'd be like, yeah, thanks. I try to have it out on, you know, Monday, Thursday, and Saturday exactly at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then they were like, well, to use a random example that isn't, like, just made up. But then they would be like, oh, whoa, I didn't realize it was on a schedule. And I'd be like, I ripped my hair out for that schedule and you didn't realize it? That's usually the answer. And especially now that YouTube is releasing videos in tiers, where you have tier 1 means that you get videos as soon as they're published. Tier 2 means that you don't see them for about 2 hours. And then tier 3 means that you may not see them for up to 48 hours after they publish, to try to maintain views and watch ratio over longer than a 48-hour period. That's not like something that is guaranteed. It's just what I have nicknamed the phenomena that I've seen with their experimentation behind the scenes is tier 1, 2, and 3, because when I test it on a bunch of devices, I can see it. And when I talk to people, I can see it, but I'm rambling. The bottom line is how freeing it feels just to give myself that boundary. I will never talk about why a schedule is what it is to anybody but myself and Chickenberry again, not because I want to disappoint someone. And if I have it on the schedule and it's gonna come out, I'll be happy to be like, hey, cool, I hope you have next Friday like afternoon a little bit of time to check out that dog sled saga. If I know it's there, that's different. But I'm never going to justify how I live my life and how I have spent my time to anyone but myself, because in the end, myself and Chickenberry are the two who are going to be, or the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 who are going to be affected by my decisions. And there's so many reasons why a series would go out and why it wouldn't, that I will just exhaust myself trying to explain them. And I've also found that it's no good to explain it usually, because when people ask where is X series, they don't actually want a reasonable answer. They don't actually want like, oh, the mods broke, so I'm trying to fix Cloud Saga right now and I just haven't had enough time. They want, it's coming out right now. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I'll put it out right away. And that's what I found is the answer to the reality of when people ask you like where it is, they don't actually want the real answer, they want the thing now. So my new boundary, and I know that's really weird and that may be a really weird thing to share on Vlogmas, but it's part of the new system that I'm going to be incorporating in my next year that will increase a lot more peace in my life. And peace is going to be the theme of my next year, and we'll talk more about that as the year 2019 starts approaching, and I make some conscious, deep efforts to change a lot about how I live my daily life in the name of peace and happiness and trust and letting go of a lot of perfectionism and stress. So, new boundary. You feel good. And now that silliness, it's like a spiritual purge for me for some unknown reason, is over. I'll show you what I opened last night and deleted in that whole rambling bit that I was like, you know what? I'm starting now. I'm not even going to justify myself further. So just trust in me that I am doing my best, and trust that if you share your excitement for something that you love, I will hear that excitement and I will be happy to try to find the time, if not right away, in a future moment when it's right for me too, to share more of what you love with you. So just trust in me, guys, that I will do my best. Trust in me that I love what I do. Trust in me that I love having lots and lots of things to share with you guys all the time, but I will be managing my energy and the organic flow of what life has to offer a lot more carefully from now on. And I think that we're all gonna benefit from that as a result. Especially Chickenberry and I. But alright, I'll show you guys what I opened last night now. I opened it on camera, but I deleted it. Turned out it was useful because it was the sticky flakes. So in my Black Friday random stuff from Sticky Club, I actually got 2 of their bags of sticky flakes, and that ended up being like 9 small bags of sticky flakes. And for those of you guys who don't know what sticker flakes are, you're about to find out. Sticky flakes! Ta-da! These are stickers that just aren't on a sticker sheet, and they have their own backing that you peel off. And I opened up about 9 of these packages last night, these Sticky Club packages, and poured them out, and oh my gosh, it was such an immense mix. This is not everything. This is just a small little part of it that I thought I would start off by showing you guys. But all of these are some of like my favorite ones that I pulled out. I actually found out about myself that I love sorting sticky flakes. I had no idea, but I watched a simmer that I really love that I will show you guys tomorrow, and I spent some time opening up and sorting out all these stickies. My favorite ones from this collection are actually this big guy right here. Look at how cute this is. We've got some little cutesy sushi. Isn't that adorable? I really love this big sticker. And then it has a whole bunch of little ones that I'm going to enjoy so much. Now I want to send my Sims out for sushi. I want to play zoo crafting and do fishing so that I have an excuse to use these stickers. It would be so much fun. And I also want to play Sims Medieval so that I can use this cute little ghost pirate. How adorable is that? I want to play Sims Medieval and like fight pirates, and if I kill a pirate in Sims Medieval, I want to make a ghost pirate and put the ghost pirate into my Sims 4 and maybe have them like haunt a ruin. I think that would be so cool. There's also a ghost being eaten by a shark here, which I thought was hilarious, which sounds kind of morbid now that I said that out loud, and some gorgeous, gorgeous origami gold foil stickies that I wish I knew where I could get more of. But if you think, oh, this is nice, Siri, wow, there's so many stickers, just wait. So here is phase 2 of 3, mind you, of the sticky flakes. I think I have probably, I'm not joking, maybe 4,000 stickers on just sticky flakes now. But stage 2, we've got a whole bunch of beautiful plant ones that kind of are the same, a lot of generic succulents that I plucked out and put into this bag so that I could have like a little plant bag. But I really like these guys, very cute, very colorful, nice and green. I thought they were really lovely. These are kind of like the stickies that I was ambivalent about. There's a few birds I'm gonna pluck out now that I am looking at them again. But you know, some of the retro stuff, I'm really not into the older style. There was an S. My names begin with S, so I was like, okay, I'll use that. But yeah, just a lot of like the retro stickies that I'm not really into, but I'll kind of look into it. This is the pile of like, meh, you know, just meh. And there's a lot of those, so just bear that in mind when you're getting like grab bags of sticky flakes. You might get some where you're really like meh, and you might get some that are absolutely terrifying. And I was like, oh my gosh, no, this is actually why I sorted my sticky flakes. Because there's all these crying baby faces. Look at them. Look at them. I was like, oh, this is not happening. And so I went through these thousands of stickies last night and wound down. I didn't joy journal because I just like entered this meditation state where I got rid of all of these crying baby faces. And the only reason they're still in my house are because I was going to show you guys, oh no, I almost got rid of a fish. Hang in there, buddy. You got thrown in there by accident. I like you. You're coming with me. But yeah, I saved all of these just to share with you guys. Aren't I nice? But let me go ahead and show you. There's like, I'm not even done. I'm not even done. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Now that I'm looking at all of them again, this is ridiculous. We also have all of these cute, cute, cute little houses that I decided to save in a separate jar because I am going to use them for Animal Crossing. Whenever I do something fun in Animal Crossing, I'm going to use one of these cute little house stickers in my joy journal. In you go. Oh, look at that. I kind of feel like Katamari right now. Do 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 do. And then I have some generic happy holiday Christmas stickers in here. And I forgot to show you guys from the last patch, but we have a man with a pea pod, and I had to save that because this is definitely representative. The pea pod theme is going to be returning for my entire 2019, which again, I'll talk about as we get closer. And then finally, wow, look at all of these. These are all of the animal stickies. Oh my gosh, there's so many. I am so happy. I have a sticker zoo now. I need to name the box I'm going to keep these Sticker Zoo. That's the best. I am so excited. I have quite the Sticker Zoo now. These are all the animal themed stickers that were in those sticky flakes, and I actually enjoyed sorting all of them so much. I didn't know that about myself, but it was very relaxing to sort through all of them, and also very exciting because as I sorted through them, there were some real winners, like a Gouldian finch. I have 2 Gouldian finches. I think there may be more hiding in here somewhere that were hiding in those thousands of sticky flakes, and that I was so happy when I stumbled on these guys. Gouldian finch stuff is really hard to find. One day I'm going to create my own pins and stickers and washi tape of Gouldian finches just so that I have an endless supply, but I was very excited to find these 2. And then I also love the little pufferfish. The little green pufferfish is so adorable. I'm going to enjoy sorting through all of these. I found 2 giraffes out of those thousands of stickers. I have exactly 2 little giraffes. So they are treasured giraffes. I also got some really, really cool bug stickies that reminded me I need to actually do that unboxing for the main channel of the cool bug stuff that I have. I love this giant sticker with the whale. This is just so cute. And I also got these little guys who I fell in love with. They're a little hedgehog with like flowers, because hedgehog is such a pun with the little flowers and the greenery. Everybody loves to do stickers and drawings with them. But I saw this and I was like, Shaman! One of my favorite Pokemon who looks like a hedgehog with flowers on its back. But these are now officially my little Shaman stickers, and now I want to play so much more Pokemon and find a Shaman and maybe even get a shiny Shaman one day. And I had no idea that I would get so back into Pokemon. So thank you, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, for helping me see Pokemon everywhere. Thank you guys. It's only been a little over a week of doing daily vlogs and Vlogmas, and I know I spend like half an hour or more a day rambling to you guys, but there's something about sitting down at the end of the day and having to actually physically see and reflect on what you did and what you said to people and the kind of life that you represented that really makes you examine how you want to live. And I feel like I've hit a lot of these epiphanies, these realizations of like, yeah, I want next year to be amazing. I want to be able to start reading more about mindfulness. I want to perhaps even look into enrolling in some classes in university again about the positivity psychology research that's been going on. I really want to dig in so that I can try to become a teacher and an artist of joy for real. And I don't know if that would have struck me as quickly. I think it would have eventually dawned on me or bloomed in my life, but I don't think that would have struck me as quickly without being accountable to you guys for Vlogmas every day. And I don't think I would have realized the boundary of, oh, it's time to let go. Time to let go of telling people about the schedule and just time to fold into being myself and just accountable to myself. So yeah, I mean, it's still fine to ask about things, but I just won't answer unless it's already on the schedule, or to talk about things that excite you. That actually, it's amazing. It's like if somebody asked me, where's, like, for instance, let's use a random example. If somebody asked me like, where's your Zoo Tycoon 2 series? I read it, like I just said it. They may not have asked me very accusatory, but I kind of feel like it's accusatory because it's like asking me how could I misuse my time, even though that's not how they're asking me. That's how I inappropriately like analyze that question. But if somebody says to me, man, I loved the really fun bird series that you did in Zoo Tycoon 2, that was amazing, all of a sudden now I want to make more. That shouldn't be surprising. If you have joy and you share it with somebody, or if you appreciate something and you share that appreciation, I feel like that just naturally nourishes that much more than demanding or making assumptions. But it feels really good. So thank you guys. I know these vlogs are really weird in some ways because they're kind of like me going through a bunch of like emotional and personal revelations and talking a lot. But they're helping me so much, and I think that this is kind of like that deep work as you start to pedal on the bike, as I think about how I spent my morning, and as you get going things become easier, more natural, and you figure it out. So here's to keep going, guys, and I hope that you too will find the way that you can make your life work and find balance. It takes a little bit of effort. It's like riding a bike. You're gonna fall off and skin your knees a lot, and you might look around at everybody who's looking at you and try to explain yourself, but just get back up and keep going. And I will see you guys tomorrow.